I'm Jeff Axline. I'm head of the U.S. Commercial Supply Chain team at Alnylam.
My name is Jeff Polton, and I'm the Chief Financial Officer at Alnylam Pharmaceuticals.
Hi, I'm Kelly Boucher, the Chief Human Resources Officer at Alnylam Pharmaceuticals.
Hi, I'm Timothy J. Maines, and I am the Chief Technical and Quality Officer for Alnylam Pharmaceuticals.
So I'm Murtaza Chirwala, Senior Director of Transformational Technologies at Alnylam Pharmaceuticals.
My name is Charlie Hittrick. I am in the supply chain team, and I head up the external manufacturing and alliance management team.
My name is Larry Egan. I'm the Vice President of Strategic Technologies for Alnylam Pharmaceuticals. Strategic Technology supports all the business-facing needs in the organization, and all those groups kind of roll up into my organization.
The project that we worked with Clarkston on was assessing our order-to-cash capability or functionality in SAP. It was initially established as an outsourcing model, and the project with Clarkston was to assess the strategy around transitioning SAP to enable insourcing how we manage order-to-cash. We brought in Clarkston to support our efforts on our S4 HANA implementation. Really, it was about project management that we were struggling with, and the project manager helped to develop a roadmap ahead that allowed the team to break down the tasks in a digestible manner that really allowed us to move the project forward.
Clarkston has been helping Alnylam accomplish HR goals since 2019. In 2019, we embarked on a project called Organizational Effectiveness, where we looked at key processes across the organization that lent particular pain points for our employees and initiated different work streams to address these pain point areas. Not only did Clarkston help us implement the project, execute the project, but also manage the results, which led to stronger organizational effectiveness moving forward.
The projects that we've worked on with Clarkston are SAP deployment, our laboratory information management system, and our learning management system.
The digital transformation was one of the most complex projects we worked on, or initiatives we worked on, and the reason it was so complex was because it was broad. It impacted the whole company, as well as from a technology perspective, we weren't really certain of what we were required to do. So what this required us to do, right, was actually look across the landscape, understand what's going on in the industry, understand what the business needs are, and actually frame a strategy that would actually meet not just existing goals and needs, but also future goals and needs.
We decided to step back and look externally for partners that understood the industry, but would be willing to work with us to go on a journey over a number of years to help us build out the organization. And to me, at that point in time, I had worked with several consulting agencies in my previous company, Biogen, but to me, the experiences I had with the Clarkston team in the SAP implementation, in where they were not only driving the implementation, but they were hands-on and working to train and get your people to the right spot, was critical to me. Because at the end of the day, when the consulting team moves on to the next project, you need to be able to step back and run it on your own. And that's really important. And so Clarkston, not only do they come in, they assess, they design, and they implement, but they leave you with a system that's fully operational that you can run turnkey when they step out of the system, and that's really critical for me.
Some of the projects Clarkston has worked with me on over the years has been everything from commercializing the company, going from an R&D company to a commercial company. When I got here, I had the good fortune to work with a Clarkston consultant who was here already, and he really helped me stand up all the commercial systems in preparation for our first product launch, and it was very successful. And then since then, I've had the pleasure of working with Clarkston consultants across SAP initiatives, R&D initiatives, drug safety initiatives, clinical initiatives. They've kind of got expertise across all those domains and have been incredibly valuable in the 5+ years I've been here.
The Clarkston team was able to bring us together, bring me into the project very quickly, into a project that had already started before I had joined the company, put me in a place where I could actually add value to the project and help me connect with the rest of the leadership. I think in addition, partnering with the Clarkston team, it's more than just a consultant telling you this is what you should do, now just go do it. I've always felt like the Clarkston team tries to figure out what we need.
I think the reason that Clarkston stands out for us at Alnylam is there's probably three things. One is they understand our business really well. They've got a lot of expertise in the biotech pharma space. Secondly, they have very good technical capabilities as it relates to SAP for us. And lastly, they understand the company. They understand our culture and how things get done at Alnylam.
Today, Clarkston continues to help us with our HR transformation. In the age of Alnylam growth and scale, we know that in HR, we need to mature our processes, our systems, and our infrastructure, and Clarkston is at the core of helping us do that and build a world-class HR organization for our future to enable Alnylam's growth and scale on behalf of patients. We love working with Clarkston because they partner with us not only on visioning for the future, but also on strong execution. They work flexibly in our changing environment and translate goals into tangible and realistic operational outcomes. And they help us execute along the way.
My experiences have been fantastic. Great relationships, everybody shows up incredibly professional. They really drive for results, so we don't have to, so to speak. They just have a way of being able to motivate the teams, energize the teams, and have fun along the way.
That was the first engagement with Clarkston with you, right? And it's been an amazing experience since then, and it's been success after success. So I think the biggest difference I've seen with Clarkston compared to other firms is that Clarkston actually covers it from soup to nuts. The most important thing I find about Clarkston is you can actually rely on the people. You don't really need to dictate what needs to get done. You can actually share ideas, you can collaborate, you can partner with them. They actually bring a lot to the table in terms of expertise and know-how. The other difference I've seen is when you engage with other companies, you typically get a skill set. You either get a project manager, you get a business analyst, or you get technical skill sets. With Clarkston, you actually get all of them in one.
When I think of the services that Clarkston provides, I step back and look at them at a higher level as a powerful consulting organization that provides more than ERP services. Their ability to problem solve, troubleshoot, and help an organization get to the next level in a variety of ways is very.
Team building has always been a big part of how Clarkston helps implement the project, whether it's at the beginning to get the team engaged and working together, or at the end to celebrate the success that we've had together.
With Clarkston is, in general, I would say it's fun, right? With all work projects, you have your ups, you have your downs, you have your stressful days, you have your relaxing days, but the way that the Clarkston consultants, in particular Anna and Swati and Elizabeth, have worked with us is they step back and they add it, really build that team. And I think it's really important to have a personable consultant like Clarkston providing services, because anybody can do consulting, but having a consultant that comes in, that understands your business and builds a relationship with you that can go on the journey with you is what you need. Clarkston does an amazing job of coming in, assessing what a company needs, evaluating how they can help the company, and then ultimately implementing what the company needs to be successful in the future. But most importantly, leaving you with a turnkey solution such that when the consultants leave, you can step back and operate that system or process on your own. And for us, whether it was the training processes that we've enabled employees, it's the dashboards that we're working on right now for our key attributes internally. It's our KPIs that we're running across our entire supply chain. Clarkston is leaving us with a turnkey solution that when they step out of it, we can run it on our own, and we can successfully, thanks to the hard work of the Clarkston consultants, we can pull that data, we can share the data, and we can make decisions real time. Previously, decisions had to be made over a period of time through multiple forums with multiple stakeholders, and now we can have everyone live real time, not only in the room, but on Zoom around the world.
Some of the business benefits, I think, of working with Clarkston have been literally taking us from an R&D company to a commercial company. There is, you get to this point in that phase of a company where all of a sudden you're like, this is real and this is going to happen kind of thing. And then there's a frantic race to stand up systems and have reports and dashboards and other things, and you know, the Clarkston team really helped facilitate, because you can't really hire the appropriate staff to be ready for that because you don't really know if it's going to happen, and they've really been able to help us get to commercialization. They've really helped us scale our SAP environment, recently going, you know, from ECC to S/4HANA in the cloud. They were a huge part of helping us on that journey, as well as all the other domains that we support from R&D through tech ops and manufacturing. They also, you know, another huge piece that I almost forgot, we built a manufacturing plant, and the, Lynette in particular from Clarkston, you know, was a huge part in facilitating building that factory, which without a lot of prior experience, so it gives you kind of some perspective of you know, the quality of individuals that Clarkston provides.